All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is the one you've been waiting for, and the wait is over. It's time for your Thunderdome 52 main event of the evening, and it is for the interim Dragonfire State Cruiserweight title. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Come on, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Get out of your seat and onto your feet as we welcome our fighters. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, please welcome Bilal Seidu.
Bilal Seidu is looking for revenge. Such a gentleman as we look on the screen. Brett Benetti here with Brad O'Day. We had a fantastic night. We're at main event time, and the Black Hulk, Bilal Seidu, a gentleman outside the ring, but geez, he's ferocious inside it. This is a rematch. A lot of fans thought that Bilal won the first matchup. Lewis Clarke, gentleman himself, basically said it was a close fight, but again, they're going to leave no stone unturned tonight.
Definitely. Now, Bilal's only got 2 losses against his name. One was a split decision loss against Lewis. His only other loss is to the champ, Billy Quincroft. Very, very dominant as an amateur here at Thunderdome. He's looking for revenge tonight against Lewis Clarke. Hoping to walk away with the interim belt.
He's definitely focused for this one. Again, he hits hard. He's been a winner of the knockout of the night, New Box Scarborough knockout of the night in the past, so he'd love to do it the main event here tonight.
Tomorrow, that'll be 1 year to the day with his first pro win when he had the KO win over Cameron Moffat.
There you go.
It's his 4th fight of 2025. Very active fighter. The crowd love him here. Absolute gentleman, this man.
And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Lewis Clarke.
Here comes big Lewis Clarke. And he's had a lot of success before here at Thunderdome. He, again, obviously got the win in their first matchup on points. Very close fight. Obviously, Billy Quincroft injured at the moment. And this is an opportunity for an interim belt. I'm happy for both these fighters to get this opportunity tonight.
How do you feel about Lewis at this weight class? I know he fought at heavyweight. He's a former WA State heavyweight title holder. He was weighing in at around 240. That's 108 kilos. He weighs in tonight 20 kilos heavier at 88. Do you like him at this weight? Do you like him at heavyweight?
We're about to find out, that's for sure, because they use a heavy puncher as big Lewis Clarke comes in. He's very focused.
Talking to him this week. Very confident coming in, but also not underestimating Bilal. Bilal has a lot of power in those hands.
Send up to CJ.
It's Friday, 28th of November 2025. And whether you're live in attendance or you're watching online, there's no doubt about it. Dragonfire Boxing Promotions proudly presents Thunderdome 52 live from the Metro City nightclub here in Perth, Western Australia. This is your main event, and it is for the interim Dragonfire State Cruiserweight title. 5 by 3 minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He is trained by the team at Against the Ropes with an official weight of 89.4 kilograms and a record of 5 fights with 2 wins, 2 losses and 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Black Hulk, Bilal Seidu. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by the team at Ring Fit Boxing with an official weight of 89.85 kilograms and a record of 10 fights with 8 wins and 2 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Big Lewis Clarke.
Massive support for both fighters here. This is definitely a rematch we all wanted.
Final instructions from Gary Springer Ingraham. Has the privilege of being the referee, the man in charge, third man in the ring for our main event. Been looking forward to this one.
Round 1.
Bilal in great shape.
was Bilal going after Lewis Clarke early. He said he got a lot of power behind him, and Lewis Clarke could probably a volume fighter, will move around a fair bit, try and stick at the jab. We've seen him before with the pa-pa-pa-pa-pa. I wonder who will bring that out tonight. He brought out in the last fight late.
Bilal throws nothing but power. Lewis is in great shape here tonight.
Nice
Looks quicker than he did in his first fight. Oh, he's got a huge uppercut.
Wow, I mentioned about the volume fighter, but geez, he's throwing a nice uppercut there early and would have surprised Bilal a bit. Probably wouldn't have been expected that.
Bilal gives him a bit of a smile there.
And either way the first fight went, both fighters just want to leave no doubt tonight. That's what it's all about, not just the interim title.
I think both fighters want to take this out of the judges' hands. The way they're both throwing. Bilal trying to get him in the corner here. Lewis having none of it. Huge punch there by Bilal. Gets one through. Lewis looking very light on his feet tonight.
Nice left there by Seidu. Oh, nice shot to the body as well. Again, Lewis Clarke can take a punch. We've seen that many times.
Absolutely.
And he's had a good movement for a big man as well. And that's what he's trying to do, trying to stick out the jab and make Bilal think twice without coming in. Closing stages of our opening round of our main event at Thunderdome 52. Strong finish to the round by Seidu.
Nice bit of speed at the end of the round as well. They touch gloves, show respect, and they go back to their corners.
That was a hard one to pick there. I thought Lewis was slightly ahead, but Bilal with that blitz at the end of the round may have just snatched it off. And look at the Dragonfire replay here. See Lewis measuring the distance there with that long jab, keeping him a distance. He's got that right hand cock, great uppercut there by Lewis. May have stunned Bilal a little bit there. This is where Bilal likes it. He's nice and close to the dirty boxing. Great right hand there by Bilal. Nice uppercut.
The interesting one you asked me before was I bet big Lewis Clarke, as far as heavyweight, I think he's better at cruiserweight.
Second down.
I think he was just a little bit too small at heavyweight, but again, a lot of heart.
I think you're right there, Brett.
Round two.
Round two, main event. Oh, nice punch there by Bilal.
Oh, Bilal on the attack. Lewis just trying to tie him up here.
Yeah, just weathering the storm. He wants to create that distance and fire back a shot of his own. But again, the distance is where Lewis Clarke wants it. He wants to throw that jab and have it where he wants it, because Bilal wants to sort of close the distance and try and use that power that he has.
Lewis got that long reach, just keeping it out there, but he's got the right hand cocked. Ready to go, huge punch there.
That stung Lewis.
That's
Was hurt
wobbling.
by that.
Lewis is basically in survival mode at the moment, but Bilal senses it. But again, good recovery by big Lewis Clarke.
Oh, another punch.
Bilal Seidu senses that he's got Lewis Clarke in trouble, and that's where the power comes from. Still unsteady legs is Lewis Clarke. Bilal Seidu sensing it, but again, Clarke with a good, clever strategy, trying to tie things up, give him a bit of time to recover. But that was massive, Brad.
That was a huge punch there by Bilal.
Oh, he's leaving his head on the centre line for that overhand right. So he just needs to move his head a little bit more, Clarke. Oh, another uppercut fired back from Clarke. That'll give him a little bit of confidence.
But you're right there, Brett. Lewis is definitely leaving his head up there. I think Bilal notices that, wants to get him against the ropes and land one of those huge right hands.
He senses it. Tully's trained hard. Again, a couple of the earlier fights of Bilal Seidu, he's gone a bit too hard too early and didn't leave enough room in the gas tank where he either lost a fight or has scored a draw.
Another great uppercut there by Bilal.
Oh, another one. Good timing, Brad. Springer separates them and they go back to work, and the overhand right thrown by the Black Hulk again.
The Black Hulk is definitely trying to end this fight, isn't he? Doesn't want to go to the judges yet again.
No, I don't blame him either. He's been on the short end of the stick at a few fights where, again, he could have got the decision. It was what we call Perth HBC now. He was very unlucky in that fight that he didn't get the decision. So, and obviously we talked about the last fight here at Thunderdome 51. So,
okay, the Dragonfire replay here. See Bilal early on in the round, just controlling the ring, getting Lewis up. There's a huge right hand. Wobbled Lewis. There's another right hand by Bilal. Was on shaky legs there for a minute, was Lewis Clarke.
Yeah, you can tell what sort of camp he's had by being able to recover the way that he did, because he was on wobbly legs, as you said, Brad, but he recovered well and saw out the round.
Both fighters opted not to take the stool for this round.
Getting into round 3, main event. WA State Interim Cruiserweight title on the line. Brett Benetti here with Brad O'Day. Hope you're enjoying our coverage. There's been some fantastic fights. We told you it was going to deliver, and it certainly has. It's had everything.
It's had it all tonight.
See what Lewis can do to settle and get his rhythm going, because, again, it was a strong round 2 for Bilal. Careful of the clash of heads.
I think both fighters have felt each other's power. They may be a little bit hesitant in round 3. Lewis seems to have fully recovered from a couple of big shots he copped in round 2. He's getting a warning now.
Stern instructions from referee Gary Springer Ingraham.
It's a nice right hand there by Bilal.
And again, Bilal will be keen to land another one of those overhand rights to stop the momentum. And that's Lewis Clarke getting back into this one, and that's what he's after at this moment. There's the waiting for the pop coming. I sense it coming, Brad.
Lewis has managed to roll his way out of a lot of these big right hands from Bilal.
Coming in again with that power, but again, I think that Lewis Clarke sort of handled that moment a little bit better than he did in round number 2. Oh, uppercut. That uppercut is there, but Bilal just smiles at him. Oh, look at that. That was a nice left there by... Springer said stop, so he's just going to give Bilal a bit of warning. So when I say stop, you stop. Said late stages of round number 3. Again, scheduled for 5. Oh, another nice punch there from Bilal Seidu. And again, that's what he did in round 1, sort of left the round with a good impression. And he's doing the same in round 3 because it's pretty level up to that point.
He's landed some huge punches here, Bilal. But Lewis seems to have very clear eyes. He's still steady on the feet.
That's the end of round 3.
Yeah, didn't want any late punches landing, but I'll tell you what, looking at some more action from round number 3 in our Dragonfire Boxing replay. And rinse and repeat for Seidu. I think, again, I felt that moments that Lewis Clarke handled himself well when the power came his way. But he needs to get his volume up and trying to get that distance and use that jab that he's got. And I think that Bilal's done a good job so far closing the distance and using his power.
Very good call there, Brett. I think this is slightly swinging in the favour of Bilal. He's got 2 more rounds. He may be up 2 rounds to 1. We don't know what the judges have said.
Seconds out.
Both fighters are looking fresh-eyed.
Round 4.
Lewis once again starting, working off that jab.
It's been a good pace by Bilal, so see if we can continue on with that energy. And as I said, we know that Lewis won't get tired. He can got good cardio about him. And again, both had a good camp.
Lewis is just managing to stay out of range. Managed to avoid these big punches by Bilal. Top one there, though. He's in the corner. That's not where he wants to be.
So I like what Bilal is doing, just with following up and making it uncomfortable for Lewis. So Lewis likes the distance and likes keeping it comfortable and for himself and his style. But look at that the receipt that comes back.
Nice counter there by Lewis. What I am noticing is the crowd very 50-50. Lewis had the crowd behind him last time, but Bilal, huge amount of support here, very vocal.
Yeah, he's suddenly be getting a fan base here. The fans like his style, especially when he again, and he's such a nice guy out of the ring. Nice punch there by Lewis Clarke. He wants more of that. It's been dangerous a few times when he's thrown an uppercut. Lewis trying to tie things up and get it back on his terms.
Bilal's got a bit of a spring in his step in the last minute of this round.
Also interested onlooker is the current champ, Billy Quincroft.
Billy Quincroft has a UD win over Bilal already. This is definitely a different Bilal Seidu, though, than what we saw against Billy Quincroft.
And he wants that opportunity to fight for the title again without obviously the word interim in front of it. But it's still special. You still get a belt. And you work hard for it. Again, Billy out injured at the moment in the house tonight. Nice head movement there from Lewis as he looked at his corner. Colin McKean yelling out instructions for Bilal Seidu.
Hands are very low on Lewis. Needs to get those up.
That's the end of round 4.
Round 4, one more to go in this main event.
Dragonfire replay here. We're seeing a lot of the same. We're seeing Lewis move back, avoiding those huge punches. Roll them with the punches. Maybe they're not connecting. There's some great punches there by Bilal. There's a nice one there by Lewis as Bilal comes in. Great footwork.
Heading into the fifth and final round of bout 14, your Thunderdome 52 main event. And on the line is the interim Dragonfire State Cruiserweight title. Fighting out of the red corner, the Black Hulk, Bilal Seidu. Fighting out of the blue corner, Big Lewis Clarke. Fighters from the center of the ring to touch gloves. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Fifth and final round, here we go.
May very well be 2-2 here. 3 minutes to determine the interim champ.
Title on the line. If again I was in the corner of Big Lewis Clarke, I'd basically be saying you need to go out because you've got to leave no doubt. As you said, could be, but probably more likely is Bilal Seidu who's up in this one. But again, a lot of fans said that in the first one, so you don't know what the judges are seeing or liking.
In the judges' defence, sitting on two different sides of the rings, you see two very different things.
Different angles. And again, I think that the strength of Bilal Seidu is holding him in good stead as he throws another overhand right. Little mouse forming underneath the left eye of Lewis Clarke.
Oh, well spotted there, Brett.
Oh, thought there was a good body shot there. But again, Lewis Clarke needs to probably find that uppercut in this round. It has been there a couple of times, and great jab.
Snaps the head back there of Lewis Clarke.
Oh, another great punch. Bilal Seidu's going for it in the fifth and final round. And in his mind, he just wants that, again, we mentioned it earlier, no doubt is probably the theme for this one.
Both corners screaming at their fighters to take over.
Oh, there's a bit of Lewis Clarke action. Lewis.
But both of the fighters.
Bilal Seidu taking a bit of a page out of Lewis Clarke's book, and Lewis Clarke replies in kind. Final
Mouth
minute.
guard's out.
Mouth guard. Good spot, Brad. Keep it in your mouth, is yelled out by Conor McKean.
50 seconds to go.
He's so passionate, Colin McKean.
Time in, here we go, closing stages. What a way to finish off Thunderdome 52. Crowd still so loud here, trying to bring these fighters home.
Still a huge crowd.
Oh, another great punch there by Hulk.
30 seconds!
Great action, great main event, lived up to expectation. The whole card has lived up to expectations, really.
Incredible card.
Final seconds, I think that'll be it. I think there won't be any time to throw more punch, or will there be? That's it. We go to the judges' scorecards to determine the interim WA State Cruiserweight title. Lewis Clarke seems to think that he has done enough, but Bilal Seidu is confident as well. We're about to find out, Brad, as you can talk us through the Thunderdome Boxing replay, but you've done a fantastic job tonight in the big seat, and it's been a pleasure having your company.
Oh, it's been an honour to be here, Brett. Thanks for having me. So we're going through the last replay here. It's another great jab there by Bilal. Has Bilal done enough in this last round to get the nod?
Well, we're going to find out. You keep talking through the replay, but well done again. Can't wait to talk again about the fights.
Thanks, Brett. Excellent job, as always. Brett Benetti, none better on the mic. Here you see both fighters just trading body shots. There's a great overhand right there by Bilal. Staying out of the way of Lewis's jab. Bit of holding on here. I think this is the last few seconds of the fight. Lewis trying to finish strong. We still don't know what the judges are going to say. This one could go either way. Bilal had a lot of luck in those middle rounds. Lewis very early. We don't know what the judges saw. We don't know what the judges like. Great card tonight. 14 fights. Definitely lived up to it. Lived up to all expectations. Sherwin Watkins and Sherwin Watkins Jr., the first father-son, both got the win. Great to see. Benny Folan on a fantastic effort. Having trouble getting Lewis Clarke's gloves off. We're going to go to CJ for the official decision. The chant of Hulk goes up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Bout 14 was your Thunderdome 52 main event of the evening. 5 rounds of action in the cruiserweight division. Now we turn to the judges for their decision. Judge number 1 scored this bout 47-48 to the blue corner. Judge number 2 scored this bout 47-48 to the red corner. Judge number 3 scored this bout 47-48 to your winner by split point decision and the new interim Dragon Fire State Cruiserweight Champion, the blue corner, Lewis Clarke.
Lewis Clarke by split decision once again. A lot of this crowd unhappy with the decision. We'll have to watch this one back. Brett Benetti, center ring, waiting to present the belt to the new interim champion, Lewis Clarke. We're expecting to face the champ, Billy Quincroft, early to mid-2026. That'll be a great fight. Looking forward to Billy healing up and getting back in there. Very entertaining fighter.
I'm here with your winner, new interim WA State Cruiserweight Champion. Well done, Bilal Seidu. Another razor-thin, close fight, split decision. How did you feel the fight went in obviously the second match?
I thought I won, yeah. I felt like I won. I felt like I won last time, but this one was a lot more convincing and it was everything I wanted. Why am I wearing camo shorts? Because I wanted a wall and that's what he gave me, so I wouldn't like it any other way.
Well, again, it was a really entertaining main event. Next up, obviously, you got the champion who's injured at the moment, Billy Quincroft, so message for him.
I don't think he's injured. He was boxing in a shed in Thailand 2 weeks ago. Nah, yeah, we'll see what's next. I'll leave that to Tony. He looks after me most of the time. So, yeah, we'll see what's next.
Well, congratulations. It was a great fight, so enjoy this one with your fans. A lot of fans still in the house tonight, so final word for you.
Oh, mate, I love them all, honestly. The people who backed me, Craig Maley, Paul Stockton, ETU, everybody. And look, it's midnight and they're all stood there. One of them's bloody 9 months pregnant, and she still comes to the shows and is at midnight. Go on. Nah, I couldn't thank him enough, and we'll come again the next one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your champion, interim champion, Big Lewis Clarke.
And I couldn't thank these lads enough. Sam, I couldn't have done it without you. Bobby's turned me into machine, and Ross just came over from the UK, and he already feels like family. And that's a team there.
Well, let's get the photos in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to wrap things up. This ends the 52nd edition of Thunderdome. Thank you so much for joining us, for all of your support throughout 2025. Thunderdome and Dragonfire Boxing will be back in 2026. Make sure you follow us on social media. Until next time, my name is CJ Rose. It's been a real pleasure to be your MC. Thank you and good night.